Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, Sheila.
Clap. It's one of those moments.
All right, Terry, it's your turn. Has everybody met Terry?
Yeah.
Everybody say hi to Terry.
As a sister to the bride, obviously I've known Debbie all my life. She's not only my sister, but my best friend. We've experienced a lot of some of the best times together and lots of times growing up. She was the easy first child. She always did as she was told. She was a good student and an overachiever. I was a little more rebellious. Debbie's still an overachiever. Instead of being the good student, she's now the great professor. But don't get too excited, Eddie, because she doesn't do as she's told anymore. I'm sure you figured that out. Anyway, she would cover for me when we were little. She'd make my bed, pick up my toys so I wouldn't get in trouble. What more could a little sister want? Then later, as we grew up and went through our teens, we switched places for a while. And I learned to fly under my parents' radar a little better than she did. Or at least I thought I did. Then we grew up through kids, school, careers. We managed to stay close and look out for each other, and I'm proud to have her as my sister. As for Eddie, well, I'm still getting to know Eddie. My sister announced she'd met this great Jewish guy from New York. I was a little concerned and anxious to meet this new man of her dreams. Upon our first meeting, I went to the house, and Eddie answered the door with phone in hand, buzzed around us. Yeah, nice to meet you. And what I now know is typical Eddie style. He then disappeared for a bit and came back and asked us, "You two really have the same mother and father? You don't look anything alike." So as you can imagine, I was now wondering what these guys were really all about. However, over this past couple of years, I've watched them grow as a couple, go through some of the most trying times any couple can be put through. Instead of driving them apart, they've grown closer together. Eddie, you've proven to be my sister's rock when she needed you at her side. I haven't seen her this happy in a long time, and we love you for that. So on that note, if everybody will raise their glass and a toast for me, wishing Debbie and Eddie many happy years of marriage together.
Cheers.
Thank you. So who wants to go first, Mr. or Mrs.? Give the toast. We talked about this.
Well, I get to do this a little more later, right? So I want. Am I done painting by the way? Okay, well, screw it. I would like to thank. I'd like to thank the people that are here, and I'd like to thank the people that aren't here. No, I didn't mean it like that. There are people that aren't here that I wanted to be here, that are very near and dear to me. My mom is not here. My dad is not here. He passed away, how many years ago? 9 years ago. Really? Wow. Mr. Jansen, who was somebody who was very important in my life, who took me in when I was very young, and my son, Max, has the middle name Jansen, so it was very important to me. And I'm sorry they can't all be here, but I'd like to thank you guys for all being here. And this is a bad segue, but this is an email that I got from my new father-in-law, Larry, just yesterday. And I just wanted to read it because there's something I have to say to you, and it brought this up. Larry, should I read his? I won't read the whole thing. He said, congratulations on your wedding to Deborah and so forth. And Larry has always, since I've known you guys for 4 years now, Larry has always sent me emails and kept in contact, and we've had a pretty fun relationship, I would say. We have a lot in common. You know, he's a United commercial pilot and a fighter pilot. Help me out here. And I flew Cessnas for 3 years, so we have a lot in common. But I wanted to say, not to steal the thunder from whatever goofy toast I was going to make, but thanks for allowing me the privilege of having your daughter's hand. Hey, wait, I don't believe I asked. Captain Barr, may I have your daughter's hand in marriage? I know it's a little late. I love her more than I could ever express in words, and I know how to make her the happiest woman in the world. So, this was written yesterday. Please get back to me ASAP. I got stuff to do tomorrow. So I assume it's okay. Anyway, I will shut up for now because I'll probably not shut up all night. And I just really, 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 really want to thank you guys all for coming to this event. Thank you. Oh, and before, I'll say it later, but this guy, John, who I've only got to know over the last X months, 4, 5, 6 months, a great guy. He's not Jewish, but he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. I'm falling in love, and thank you, John.
Mrs. Brandon, would you like to say anything? And folks tonight, please refer to her as Mrs. Brandon so she gets used to it.
As I look around the room, there is a very eclectic group of people here. My friends, my family, my new friends, people who I have known most of my life, and people who I have just met. As I look across the table, I see my children and my grandchildren. I am such a baby! I want to thank you all for coming, and I hope you have an absolute blast tonight because the band rocks, okay? And enjoy them as much as you can.
And she's right, during the sound check, they were awesome. You guys definitely have to stay for the band. No, seriously, Johnny and the boys were awesome. Very good. So with that, if you'll please raise your glasses with me one last time. And salute to Eddie and Debbie. Salute! Woo! With that, Eddie and Debbie, here's your first meal.
21st,
The rest of you.
Captain Larry Barr turned 75
So
years
we're going to
old.
start.
That's my new father-in-law. And in his honor, we'd like to do a little something that is going to be a little surprise for him. And his charming daughter, Debbie, thought this whole thing out. And I think you and him will too. So here you go. This is your life.
I can't play these guys. I'll never tell.
Happy birthday, Dad. I'm very proud of you and my father. I know that my children and my grandchildren adore you, and I thank you for your support and your love. And I'd like to present to you in the back of the room pictures of you in the Air Force for your office.
All right.
There we go. That's very fun.
One more time. Okay, both can look at you.
Sorry, I was telling your band a really cool story.
Mama.
I'll tell you the story in a minute. Okay. So now what you're going to do is
Yeah.
put that one down. Put that one down.
Him
Now
and
you're
the
gonna
baby.
put that in there. You're going to take out those slices
You got one more,
and
don't
you're going
you?
to put them
Yeah.
on the plate.
The boy.
Yes.
You will after you get the slices.
He's older.
14, yeah.
Now, for those of you that don't know the melody, this is Sugar Sugar from the Archies. Always a great song for cake cutting. I was telling the band a little history about how this song came about. It was originally written for the Monkees, who passed on it for their hippie music. Instead, it went to the studio group, the Archies. You need a napkin? Hey, put it right here. You share now, you're married. See, that's enough. You only need a little bit.
No. I'm doing it, baby.
Oh, I have a wet cloth for him, don't worry.
Don't bump the guy with the camera, okay?
Now what you're going to do, Eddie, see the guy with the camera?
No, hold on.
You're going to go over there. And you're going to smile at him. Okay. Now, you're each going to grab a piece of that cake. Don't worry, I have wet towels for your fingers. Just a little piece.
Be nice, Eddie.
Okay, now hold it up to each other's face. Don't do anything though. Just hold it in front of your face. Okay, there we go. All right, pause for pictures. All right, are you ready for them? Okay, now you can feed each other nicely. Oh, somebody is on the couch tonight.
Get him back, Mom. Payback.
Oh, somebody is on the couch tonight, and it's not going to be good cry.
You like that? You like that?
Okay. We're going to clean up the bride and groom. Is it good cake, Eddie? Okay.
So I'm standing in line at the bank.
Yeah, come back to the house later.
All right, then. Now's the time to take care of each other. You both got cake on your face. I feel like I got it on my nose.
You probably do.